Alrighty then, welcome back to the Nurgle campaign. For anyone new, the way that I play Warhammer is that I enjoy it a lot more when I'm not trying to rush through things and when I fight pretty much all of the battles manually as opposed to auto-resolving them. So what we're using is a bunch of mods to make the campaign longer and much more difficult. And I also try to stick to a theme. So this particular campaign, we are Nurgle. We are trying to spread our corruption over as much of the map as possible. And so far, we have carved out a little bit of an empire for ourselves. It's really divided into two pieces. We've got the Northern Empire up here. We've got the Southern Empire down here. Not to be confused with the Empire, you know what I'm saying, the Nurglish Empire. But anyway, we are currently at war down here with Cathay, and we are quite concerned about the prospect of Grimgor being at war with us since they are the strongest faction in the game right now. The war with Cathay, on the other hand, going quite well. We've got a couple armies down here. We've pushed them all the way back to these two settlements down here. Then, up in the north, we have been fighting and winning a war against Kolek and his Norscan vassal. At this point, we've pretty much reduced Kolek to just a single settlement down here, which is a minor settlement for him, so he's in really bad shape. He really can't do much in the way of replenishing his armies. And the Norscans are just going to fall to us basically without much resistance at this point. And then finally, we've got a northwestern front up here where we are fighting against Kislev and in particular the Tsarina. And she has an army floating around here somewhere, which we lost track of where it is, so we're going to have this hero here try to find it. And meanwhile, if she doesn't use her main army to defend the Temple of Heimkul, we've got Falpa Slimegax here, who can probably go ahead and move on that and try to take that. So anyway, the way that we are going to start out this campaign is back over here, where we have two armies ready to assault Blizzard Peak. One of the mods that we are using here, for anyone new, is, actually I should say several of the mods that we're using, makes these garrisons much stronger. They both have more units in them and better units in them. They also gain melee attack and defense bonuses, leadership bonuses, things like that. So they're much tougher when they are defending inside a settlement battle. In any case, we feel like between these two armies, I think we're in pretty good shape to go ahead and attack this anyway. It is Penshai who is doing the main attack, supported by Kugath. Obviously, Penshai is not going to destroy that entire army on his own, but Kugath and all of those mighty Nurglings are going to come in, and we should be able to take this settlement without too much difficulty. It is a minor settlement battle. We'll have to look and see where Kugath is going to come in from, but we have, 6 different ways in here. We'll figure something out when we get in there. And we have a decent number of character units who are pretty high level at this point, so quite frankly, even their good units aren't really going to be able to slow us down that much. The mammoths, the war mammoths, will be probably the biggest concern, but I don't see them really providing that much of a challenge. Looks like Kugath himself is going to come in from the south side. So we'll probably go ahead and attack from where we're starting out. It will draw most of the defenders over to those two openings over there. Okay, start deployment. Yeah, they're gonna probably put the bulk of their troops over here. Now, they're not so very far away that they won't be able to run some troops over there to help defend when Kugath comes in, so I'm not too terribly worried about it. But anyway, let's just go ahead and start the battle. Let's go ahead and start moving these guys forward a little bit. We do have a war mammoth here. Let's try to find their other war mammoth. There's the other war mammoth, okay? So that's good to know. We don't have we've got these exalted heroes. I'm going to go ahead and speed things up here. I'm not going to start coming in yet, not until, in fact, let's pull back out since the tower's shooting at us. Okay, Kugath is going to be coming in here in just a few seconds, so we'll go ahead and move back forward again here. If I can click. Hello? Okay. I think we'll go ahead and hit right here with these guys, and meanwhile see how many of these forces over here try to stop Kugath. If they don't send very many troops over to stop Kugath, I may end up just pulling these guys back out. Alright, Kugath should be coming in now. Very good. Let's get our... oops. Let's get you 4 here. I'm going to get you on my 1. Okay, and then the 2 of you and you can go ahead and charge in here. I want the exalted heroes to hit first. Okay, now. And then you can... let's just hit him. Okay. Meanwhile, you guys, come on in. Let's get all of my Nurglings. Let's get all you guys headed towards that unit right there, because why not? Let's get you guys actually in here. I want all of my character units up here, so basically all of you, you're my 2. All of my 2s right here, along with the Beast of Nurgle and the Soul Grinder. Meanwhile, back over here, how are we doing against this War Mammoth? Yeah, we're making pretty short work of that War Mammoth, quite frankly. This is probably not going to be all that challenging of a battle. Shouldn't expect it to be. Let's go and get a Stream of Corruption off over here. And then get you guys hitting them from behind. You guys not really ready to do any of your buffs again. Soul Grinder, I got to be careful about getting my Soul Grinder ahead of everybody else. Let's get you guys to where you can use your Locuses of Contagion. As long as the Beast of Nurgle is with you, I feel okay about the Soul Grinder. Okay, I want you 2 to be on my 3. So you get right there. Go ahead and do your Locus of Contagion. You get right here. You do your Locus of Contagion. I'm not going to actually get you into the fighting just yet. Oops, he turned around. Okay, now Beast of Nurgle, you can charge in there. You should be able to fire some artillery. Meanwhile, back over here, how are we looking? We should have that mammoth in pretty bad shape here pretty soon. We'll get a fleshy abundance on any damaged characters soon. Meanwhile, let's go ahead and get okay, let's go and get you in now from behind. And maybe let's get a Fate of Bune on them as well. We're getting this. You can go ahead and shoot at them. Okay, where's my other... let's get you in on them. Let's go ahead and do a... do we want to do a Blight Boil? No, I don't think a Blight Boil is going to be our best bet here. Let's go ahead and get a Stream of Corruption on them. Go ahead and dive in. How are we doing here? I'm just going to rotate through my characters. You should be going faster. How are we doing here? We got them running away. That's good. You start shooting at them. You, locus of contagion. Let's go ahead and get another summon off over here.
Disease is a boon.
I think maybe... Oh, he's back. His war mammoth is back. We need to take care of that. Should be breaking pretty soon, I would think. Okay, how are you guys looking? Slowly but surely getting in there. How are my threes looking? You're taking a little bit of damage here. We got a... I think at this point we could go ahead and do a Blight Boil here. Let's get it right here. That'll do pretty nice damage. And then we will follow it up with a Stream of Corruption. Okay. Damage-wise, we're still taking a little bit of damage here over here. We got the same... We got more of the other War Mammoth over here. Let's see about getting rid of that War Mammoth, and let's try to get you guys out of there and onto this War Mammoth. Let's get you... let's get both of my threes now over here. Oopsie. Not what I meant to do. Get you over here. Let's get the Beast of Nurgle over here as well. And let's try to get our Soul Grinder over here. Looks like we've won pretty much everything over there. Let's get all of our Nurglings running forward. I think everything's going to break here pretty soon. Let's go ahead and get this on him. Heal up some of these characters over here. That War Mammoth is still holding up pretty well, but we're about ready to get these guys in on him. Okay, how are we doing? We still have a little bit of fighting to do up here. We kind of got bogged down, it looks like. Where are our Nurglings at here? Let's get... let's actually go ahead and turn around and get you guys all on him. Let's get the Nurglings here. Let's get them back there. Okay, how are we doing over here? Still fighting this War Mammoth. You're still taking some decent damage here, but looks like that War Mammoth is breaking. Go ahead and fight those great weapon guys. Alright, you get on him. Go ahead and do your Locus of Contagion. And we have... I want to save some of our Winds of Magic here for... Okay, the War Mammoth broke. That's good. I want to save the Winds of Magic for some heals. However, I think I could afford a Stream of Corruption here. Aim it a little bit better. There we go. I just want to make sure that this Exalted Hero does not actually get killed. That's really the only issue. Okay. How are we looking here? Should be able to win this, I would think, at this point. Okay, how are we doing down here? Looks like we've gotten just about everything wrecked down here. Let's go ahead and take this over. Okay. In here now, it's really just Wow, this oh, those are Marauder champions. No wonder they've held up this well. They're gonna break soon, I would think. They are shaken. Okay. We got to be a little bit careful with our characters at this point. However, I do think let me go ahead and hit everybody here with an armor debuff. I'm going to save the rest of my Winds of Magic for a heal. Okay, they're down to 18. They're wavering. Okay, we just took over this right here. That's good. Nurglings, you guys just all charge in there. You're not shooting. I guess there's nothing for you to shoot at. Okay, there we go. Alright, so let's go ahead and get all of our damaged units over here for one great big fleshy abundance. Now, I realize some of them have already hit their healing cap for the battle, so that's unfortunate. Namely, this one guy right here, which is fine. We'll just leave him out of it. Let's go ahead and speed things up. Okay, why are you guys not doing what I asked you to do? Oh dear. Okay. Yeah, none of them actually doing what I asked them to do. That's a little bit frustrating. Okay, try this again. Now they're moving. Okay. No idea what on earth was going on there. Let's go ahead and get you with your fleshy abundance. Can I do an overcast of it? That's the question. Is everybody here? I can do an overcast, and I think everybody's here. No. No, everybody's not here. What on earth is going on, guys? I guess they're just... They just can't move through all those troops. That's mind-boggling to me. Well, we got some of them healed up anyway. The rest of them, they'll... Alright, I'm fed up. Enough. Okay. This Pinshai's army will just have to replenish the old-fashioned way. I think what I'm tempted to do is to put my exalted heroes back on their chaos steeds for some extra speed and a little bit of extra mass. Yes, it does obviously make them more vulnerable in combat, but the extra speed might be worth it. We are Nurgle and we do have a dearth of speed. Okay, got some decent money. The good news is Kugath's army completely 100% healed. Let's go ahead and occupy. Not really worth sacking at this point. What plague did we get here? We got Nurgle's Rot, that's fine. Okay, oh, we got an objective out of that, I forgot. Okay, very good. Oh, no, we didn't. We were supposed to raise or sack it. My mistake. We did lose that mission, but that's fine. We got some good ranks out of it. I tend to do the objectives if it's not, you know, if it's not going to delay us or vary from our strategy, but in this particular case, I think it actually would slow us down to have done the sacking. It wouldn't have slowed us down, probably. We probably still could have occupied it this turn, but would have cost us more in the long run. Don't think it would have been worth it. Anyway, let's go ahead and do Children of Nurgle here. And then Stream of Corruption. Okay. Up here we got Ben Koch. You are now level 38. Looks like we're ready to do more specialist with you, okay. Festergax. What am I doing with you, Festergax? You've got literally everything in the combat line there. You've got specialist and assassinate. I think the next choice is probably going to be... Don't know whether I'd rather have assault units or assault garrison. I think maybe assault garrison because garrisons are so much tougher in this version of the game. Specialist with you. Septed. Now you, there's still lots of things we could do with you. We'll go ahead and give you another rank of assassinate. Then later on we'll go back to Deadly Blade, maybe. Okay, now Kugath is basically marching around in enemy territory with impunity. I don't see anything that particularly threatens him, so I'm just going to race him in this direction. He's at full strength. Now what I would like to do, and maybe I'll do this for a few turns starting next turn, I would like to get him into channeling stance to get his Winds of Magic recouped a little bit.
You're a pretender.
Okay. So this army and oh wait a minute, I still have some ranks to apply here. Okay, you probably Infernal Champion. Let me just double check on that. Yes, Infernal Champion. Okay, let's go ahead and get Deadly Blade. And you've got... I think we're going to go ahead and give you Deadly Blade as well. I could go Gate of Nurgle, but I kind of like having those guys be able to fight for themselves. You have already moved. You have... Okay, I want to keep you in our territory for control purposes, but yeah, I'm not seeing the Tsarina's other army here. And then down here, I think all of these guys have already moved. They have. They are in ambush stance, just in case we can sneak up on Bamboo Crossing. We do have Mao Ying down here, and Mao Ying level 45 with some pretty good units down here. But even so, I feel like this army, plus the 19 units in the garrison, can hold out against Mao Ying. So we'll see what happens there. Let's go ahead and check our buildings out here. We could build something here. Let's just check and see if there's a better place. Could do it here as well. This is probably the better place to do it. Let me just check everything else. We are one turn away from opening up the third building slot here, so that will be nice. We're getting pretty good income. Okay, I think... Yeah, I think I want to do it... Oh, Blizzard Peak as well. Yeah. This probably is where it makes the most sense to do it. We can go ahead and do this. We are doing basic military building and a military building. And then you can obviously get this. And then we might as well throw in... Do we need control? I might as well throw in a control building here. Okay. There we go. That does it for our money. And Plague Cauldron. Let's go ahead and throw a... Which one of these guys? I think I'm going to do it here on Ice Spewer. Let's go ahead and get a Fever on him. Get us a little bit of extra money. Let me check my armies out while I'm thinking about it. Does every army have a plague? Nurgle's Rot and Nurgle's Rot. Falpus. You have the Crumbling Ague, but only for one more turn, so that's good to know. And down here, Demon Grog, you have... Okay, you don't have the correct... I'll change it before I get into a battle with you, I suppose. Okay, let's check Diplomacy out. And there's not going to be anything we can do. Let's just really quickly compare ourselves to our enemies, the Star Crushers. Tiny little bit of military force remaining, and that's all. Archaon is an option for us to go to war against soon. Chaos Dwarves are not doing super great. And meanwhile, Grimgor, of course, we got to check out Grimgor. He's still number 1 with 25 settlements. And Cathay is down to 45, okay. Oh, and of course the Zarine is at 46, so Cathay is almost as badly gone as the Tsarina is. And then Reichland, they have 18 settlements. Good for Reichland. Good for you guys, okay. Chaos Invasion, I feel like defeat 6 Kislev, Cathay, or Empire armies in the field. I feel like we've probably won a lot more than 6 against them at this point, so I'm going to assume that that's bugged. It's also not giving us a running total, which makes me think that none of them... Although it does say in the field, so maybe the fact that most of our battles have been settlement battles, maybe that's what's preventing it. I don't know. We'll try to pay attention to that. Be at war with Kull and raid Titan's Notch, which actually I'm glad I looked this up because that might be something that we do want to do on our way down here. What did we get for that? All we would get is total favor 1600. It's not nothing, but it's not that big of a deal. All right, let's go ahead and end our turn. Okay, she's moving that army out. We still don't see the other army. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Well, if that settlement doesn't get a stronger army to help defend it, in addition to the garrison it's got, I do feel like we will take it. And then Mao Ying, if you want to cower down there in that last settlement, that's fine with me. Okay, here's Reichland. They are doing pretty well, but we still can't really see what they're doing. We just know that whatever it is, they're doing it well. Now, Grimgor, they still got their Wa armies. They've taken several of those cities now from the Chaos Dwarves, but as long as they divide up their Wa armies, so that they're not, so that attacking one of them wouldn't be like attacking 4 armies, then they're much less intimidating. Okay, finally we've identified, or we've located the Beastmen. Always wondered where they were. And the Norskins are just going to continue running away from us. Can't say that that shocks me. Level 2 agent roaming around. I should probably just assassinate him. Okay, raid Fu Hung. And that's where Mao Ying is. Well, we'll think about it. Okay, war declared here. This is interesting. Cathay's now at war with the Blessed Fleet. We've got raiding. Yeah, we'll do something about that shortly. We encountered the Silver Pinnacle. Very interesting. Okay, got some buildings constructed. Interesting. Peace negotiated. Nothing that really affects us too much. And some population surpluses. Okay. So back to Kugath. I just want him to sort of just sort of... Actually, could he reach? No, 0%. Looks like he could reach on the map, but it says 0%. So we're just going to keep moving down in this direction, chasing him away. Looks like that's as far as we can go. Get a little bit of our winds of magic in the process. Now you do not have wound. You could hinder replenishment. That's not a good use of 1,000 favor. You are replenishing, but there's probably no reason to not have you keep coming this way as well. Don't think there's any reason to stay and defend Blizzard Peak here. The garrison is obviously quite weak, but there's just nothing threatening it. Yeah, let's go ahead and let's get you coming out as well, and we'll also put you in the channeling stance here. And if you come down to here, I don't think they can attack you there.
Denied.
You're not close. These two armies are not close enough to each other to reinforce one another, but I don't think they could get past Kugath here. I guess maybe I'd better make sure that that we're vulnerable. It's more important to not be vulnerable than it is to get winds of magic back. So now if you were to attack him, Kugath would reinforce. That's good. Let's go ahead and get you into that army for now. Okay. Up here against Kislev. I'm going to send him a little bit further up. Is this them? No, that's Archaon. Yeah, I'm just not seeing their other army. Very interesting. Okay, so we could definitely move up to here. Staying in ambush stance. They don't have any heroes close to us. They shouldn't be able to pull us out of being hidden. Hopefully. Let's go ahead and get you... No, actually, instead of moving you back in, I'm going to keep moving you until I find that other army. .26% chance to assassinate. I couldn't reach anyway, but definitely not a good option. Yeah, I have no idea where her other army is. However, we do know that they've been having enemy armies down here, so maybe she had to run down there and deal with some trouble down there. That would suit me just fine. Meanwhile, here, doesn't look like you're going to be able to reach this turn, or am I wrong? I am wrong. You can reach this turn. Okay, let's take a look here. They have a level 6 Lord and a size 20 garrison. This is a walled city. We could damage the walls at 64%. It would cost 1,000 to do it. I'm still tempted to do it. Wait a minute. Yeah, we've got a lower level cultist, don't we? Well, no, they're all pretty high level. Actually, wait a minute. Let me just see what one of the high level ones. Level 23. What are your chances of doing it? 82%. It would cost 1,700. No, I'm going to do it with this guy. I don't... Such a waste of money. 64%. And success. Okay. Gained a rank. That's good. go ahead and give you
Grandfather's love.
Deadly Blade. We'll get you in the army next turn. I'm going to go ahead now and lay siege. I think they are... Okay, so they've already got a plague in the city. Not on the army, but in the city. But I'm thinking there aren't really any good... There aren't really any good plagues to drop on a city garrison, are there? The effects on settlements are not... See, I don't think these debuffs and these attrition plagues. It says non-Nurgle armies. I'm pretty sure that is only armies. I don't think it includes garrisons. That is an interesting thing. I'll have to experiment on that at some point, but I don't have so many infections right now that I really want to experiment just yet, because it's particularly important that I get Nurgle's Rot on you right now. So now you go ahead and come down here and lay siege. We have a Pyrrhic victory. I'm not going to assault, even though we have damaged their walls a little bit. They have 2 breaches in them. I want to see if they sally out and attack us. And I also want to get that cultist into the army so that he can gain a little bit of experience when we fight it. Unless they do sally out and attack us over the end turn, which I don't think they will. And meanwhile, time is on our side because we will be causing them some attrition. Oops. Guess it was kind of silly for me to not build some siege equipment here. So we got... Definitely have some units that can use the siege towers. So we will go ahead and continue siege. Alrighty then. You can stay... No, actually, I'm going to move you out. And give you channeling stance, because you desperately need some winds of magic. And you're not really doing any good being inside the settlement right now. And you're not being threatened. Okay, so now at this point, I think we have moved everybody, right? All of our armies and heroes have moved. Settlements. What can we do? We can go ahead and do something here. I was giving you control. May as well upgrade this. It's a suitable climate for us, which is very nice. Let's go ahead and give you just regular old generic growth building. Not that we need growth here, but it'll give you a little bit of additional garrison, and it'll give us a little bit of money. Okay. I think that's going to do it for all of our buildings. The challenge stone here, you've got Dragon's Death. You don't have a plague on you, but you do up there, so I'm not going to put it up there. The Gallows Tree. Let me see here. Where's a good place to put a plague? Ruin's End, maybe? Let's see. We've got a couple directions we could spread from Ruin's End. This works for me. Let's go ahead and give you the fever. Boom. Okay, I think it's time for diplomacy again. What are we at? We're still at 14. Let's go ahead and check our quick deals out. Manblight Warherd. They are still at war with the Tsarina. They appear to be all but wiped out. I could probably actually, now I could do it. It wouldn't be worth the money, but I was going to say, if they would give us more money than that, I might go ahead and do it with the expectation that they would be wiped out soon. Hero not moved. Oh, I forgot about you. Yeah, I'm just keeping eyes on Mal Ying down here. Actually, that's close enough. I want you to be able to get back up there into the army if need be. Okay. Think we are ready to go ahead and do another in turn. Okay, do I see... Okay, she did pull me out of ambush stance. I complain about this over and over in all of my campaigns, but it's worse in the Skaven campaigns where I have 100% ambush chance. I just get pulled out of ambush stance for no reason at all over and over again. It's very annoying. Okay, Cathay. It looks like Cathay is not going to attack us, but Mao Ying is going to march up into our territory. Very interesting. Maybe she'll attack us at the village of the Tigermen. Okay, Lokir is coming. Oh, Lokir's right there. He's coming down to help us attack Bamboo Crossing. If he actually gets close enough to support the attack, I will definitely go ahead and launch the attack at that point. Reichland. Grimgor. Okay. Not really sure what he wants to do. He's just kind of moving his armies around. Now it looks like he's maybe launching an offensive against Gaz-Kadrak. Is that their name? Okay, Kolek, unsurprisingly, wants peace with us, I'm assuming. Oh, what a surprise. Yeah, I think I'll decline that, Kolek. Sorry. No. Sorry, but Grandfather Nurgle still wants to show more of his love to you. Dolgan continuing to run away, which is what we expected. Ambush foiled, yep. Let me just double check here. What pulled me out of ambush stance? With literally no enemies anywhere around us. Well, she had an army that was like right around here. That's clearly close enough, but the fact that she's abandoning Temple of Heimkohl, I don't see the other army. That tells me that it's time to attack. So we will go ahead and do that for sure. What I want to do is surround it. Pyrrhic victory. I'm just going to encircle it for now. I'm going to drop a plague. Drop a plague on this army here. Nurgle's Rot, infect selection. Okay, we're down to 455 infections. We want to get you into the army. Okay, so we'll fight this battle this turn, I think. That does not particularly scare me, that garrison. It will be a minor settlement battle. Zargard and Streltsy and Ice Guard and they got some good units there, that's for sure, but so do we. I still feel like we will win that. Now down here with Demon Grog, he's in the water. So if first of all, let me do this. Let me get you into the army. Okay, now, if I attack, I assume, yeah. So Lokir does not join us in the fight. Maybe he'll land. If we were to auto-resolve it, we would lose one unit. Okay, we're obviously not going to auto-resolve it. We'll fight it when the time comes, but I'm going to give it one more turn because there's no rush. Mao Ying is not making an effort to come over here and save it. So time is once again on our side. Over here, Mao Ying can just barely reach us in march stance, so she's not a threat to actually attack us this turn. But she will be next turn. Let me go ahead and get you in position to join that fight if and when it happens. Okay. Let's go ahead and jump up here to Kugath. Kugath, you need to just keep heading down towards this direction. Kind of chasing that army. We're still in our own territory right now. Okay, you get into channeling stance now. And you follow along behind Kugath. Alright, I'm just ignoring that hero for now. And next turn, we'll be able to move far enough to probably raid if we want to, or possibly just charge right down there in 2 turns and attack. Okay, so that leaves then back up here. Let's go ahead and do this battle, and this will probably then be the end of this episode, because it's going to take a little bit of time to do. Let's take a look at the settlement map here. Okay, only 4 ways in. This will be fun. I think we probably are going to split up and attack from all 4 directions, so let's see how this goes. There's really no reason for me to not play it safe and siege it down for a little bit before attacking, but I kind of want to test out how well this army can do against a decent garrison like this. Because they do have some decent units in there. But pretty much all their units do physical damage to us, which is good that we have Nurgle's Rot on us. And our Exalted Plague Bearers are not too shabby themselves. Let's go ahead and start deployment. How much Winds of Magic do we have? Got plenty of Winds of Magic. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get our heroes and 3 Plague Bearers into groups. Except for, you guys are 3. Except I'm only going to be able to do 2 Plague Bearers over here. But we'll go ahead and get these Plague... No. Let's do it like this. You guys are my 4. You get right here. Let's get the Rot Flies over here as well. And one of you over here. And I think maybe one of you over here. Let's get a nice position here where we can fire straight in. Okay, in terms of magic, what do we have here? Falpus, you've got pretty much the full arsenal of spells. Let's get you over here with them. So you're now a part of 4 as well. Okay. And in terms of spells, you're much more limited. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and start the battle. If you're not going to put anything in front of me here, then I'm just going to march right on in. What about here? We'll go ahead and threaten, but not move in yet. See how they react. Same thing here for you. And for you as well, but now you... Actually, let's get you over here. I want you to try to shoot at those Streltsy. And then the rot flies are a special case. We can literally get them... That did a little bit of damage there. We can get the rot flies involved in any direction. We're just going to keep rotating right now. Okay, one. You guys go ahead and keep coming in here. You... Get over here. If they're going to let us... Actually... I think maybe... Let's get you 3 on those Kossars. Okay, 2. How are we doing here? We're basically just distracting them right there. 3. How are we doing? We're distracting them. 4. Let's go ahead and get you guys moving on in. And you... Yeah, just keep shooting at the Streltsy there. Nope, it just moved. Okay, back to 1. How are we doing? Do we have this being taken over? We do. Let's get one of you guys over here to help out. I don't want to really divide like to move around too terribly much. Okay, 2. How are you guys doing? We're still distracting them over here. They are starting to move away, though. So actually, 2. You guys can now move forward. Move on in. 3. You still are distracting them. 4. You guys are moving up. Except for you. Why are you not moving? Because you're already... Oh, I have you on a horse. That's not good. Okay, so there's Ice Guard right here. Okay, good. We got the... Let's get you shooting at that at the Ice Guard. And you've taken over this control point. Now get back over here. Okay, 1, all of you guys on him. And you get over here as well. Okay, so you... What do I want to do here? Kossars. Let's go ahead and hit those Kossars right there. Okay, you go ahead and hit them. 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 You can just kind of hang out for the time being. No, let's go ahead and hit those guys with a Stream of Corruption. Very good. That was pretty effective. Okay. Go ahead and get... If they're going to attack us, then we can go ahead and attack them back. Okay, that's fine. 2, how are you guys looking here? Let's get everybody together on them. You don't have any buffs that you can apply, it looks like. Okay, 3, how are we looking here? Let's go ahead and get all you guys in on those Kossars. 4, how are we looking? We got the War Bears over here. But I think what we really want to do is get everybody on the Ice Guard. You're taking a lot of damage. I want you back out. And you... I definitely don't want you attacking on your own. Nor you. Let's wait for the Exalted Plague Bearers to get in on that fight. Okay. 1, how are we looking here? We need more guys up here, it looks like. We've taken care of business on some of these units, but you, however, you're in bad shape. You've taken a lot of damage. We got some more bear riders over here that we need to take care of. Okay, you get in there. You could probably stand to get a Blight Boil off, maybe, right here. Boom, let's try that. Hopefully I did that in time. Yeah, it did pretty decent damage there, okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and get back to 2 here. How are we looking here? Everybody's kind of focused on those guys. That's fine. 3, how are we looking? Let's get one of you over here for now. Okay, I can do a heal on somebody if I need to at this point. 4, everybody. Okay, you can now come on up. I think we can get you in there. You look like you're in some... You've taken some damage. Let's go ahead and get a heal on you. Okay, back to 1. Doing some work against those warbear riders. You, it's probably time for another... Another spell or 2 here. I might save my Winds of Magic for healing. How are you doing? Guys, get in there, please. Oh, I forgot about these guys. I need to get them into a... maybe against those Kassars. That might be good. Good use for them. How we doing over here? Slowly getting through that barricade there. You're on your way. Okay, 1, you guys looking okay. 2, you guys get in here. Take that. 3, guys chasing. You get in the main square. Looks like you're in the best shape of any of our groups to do that. We should start taking this over pretty soon. That'll be nice. You're doing fine. Who are you? Oh, you just got ahead of everybody else, it looks like. Okay, let's get you guys up there on those Kassars. 1 of you head for these Kassars. Okay, 1. This is where the toughest fighting has happened. It's all good, though. Taking some decent damage, but... Okay, let's go ahead and get a Blight Boil off. No, let's get a Stream of Corruption off on those Warbear Riders. Hopefully I didn't do too much damage to my own units there. And maybe get a melee attack debuff off on that Zargard. Okay, 2, how are you guys looking? Still, move on in. Come on, guys. Let's get in here. 3, you guys are doing the best. Let's get you on them. The rest of you in here. You guys are doing fine. What are you doing? Let's get you up there. Let's get you shooting into them. You're holding your own here. This is pretty impressive that this guy right here, this Falpus, he's doing a nice job. Let's go ahead and get another Stream of Corruption off on those Warbear Riders. If it reaches them. Nope. Just shy. My bad. Okay, you guys, though, you should be able to get in here and help out. You can start shooting into them from behind. Okay, 2, how are we looking here? We took over all that. Let's get in on them. 3, you guys at this point I think are ready to all get in on them. 1 of you can come over here. You can hit them as well. How are we doing here? You get over here to shoot from the flank. You are almost in a position... No, you should be shooting. Shoot from this direction, actually. Okay, let's go ahead and maybe get a heal off down here on you. Oops, hit the wrong one. That's brilliant there, Michael. Okay, let's cast a Fleshy Abundance on you. What are you guys doing? Some of these guys, I swear, they've just been standing there this entire time. They're hung up. They can't move. Oh, yeah. Well, there's definitely room for improvement in some of the pathfinding in this game, that is for sure. Game is not perfect by any stretch. Okay, I think that'll do it. I'm trying to remember if there's a character to kill. I don't think so. Nope, no character to kill. Okay. Well, we took a little bit of casualties. It was a, you know, decently challenging fight, but we were never really in any danger of losing it. And that's because Exalted Plague Bearers are awesome. Alright, so this time we are strong enough where we're going to occupy it and make sure that we don't leave until the garrison is strong enough to defend itself. 5,000 experience, 2,200 favor. Good day's work here. Let's go ahead and occupy. Close victory, if you insist. Okay, population surplus and settlement occupied. Got a few ranks to apply. Buildings constructed. Okay, very good. And we are in a good position once more to decide what we want to do over here. We could probably... At this point, how strong is Castalton? And who are they at war with? Okay, here we go. Castalton is 5th, and we're 10th. And Castalton is at war with everybody under the sun. Okay, well, that's pretty tempting. Pretty tempting to declare war on Castalton. Of all of these that they are at war with, I'm wondering who amongst them might want to pay us money to join the war. Ooh, the Godslayer. Where's the Godslayer at? How's he doing? He's doing okay. He's got 7 settlements.
Chaos reigns.
I'm not going to do this just yet, but I'm just curious. If we offered to join the war against Castalton, what would he give me? 1,400. Okay. Well, we'll talk about that next time, but we are out of time for this episode, unfortunately. But yeah, we're slowly but surely making progress here. We are not too far away from a short victory at this point, short campaign victory. But we're going to keep going beyond that because I'm having too much fun with it until the analytics tell me that people are just losing interest in it. But that has not happened just yet. So we got one strong army here. It can go in any direction, basically, but at this point I'm kind of leaning towards declaring war on Castalton because that'll be fun. And meanwhile, down here, we're just mopping up against the Star Crushers and their vassal. And then down there at Cathay, we're doing pretty good there as well. So all of those are going in our favor. It's probably about time that we start another war. Anyway, I think that'll do it for this one. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.